Picture this. You're driving or walking across a bridge, and then suddenly the pavement starts to crumble underneath your feet. You might have been lucky enough to avoid falling into the icy waters below, or worse, being crushed by a car, but you still wouldn't want to rely on those bridges for commuting purposes ever again. That's exactly why we've compiled a list of the most terrifying bridges across the globe for your pleasure. Maybe after seeing them, you'll think twice about biking over what seems like an old, rickety structure. But no promises. Number 10. Capilano River Bridge, North Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. This terrifying bridge stretches 278 feet across a deep ravine and is suspended 228 feet in the air. It's not very long or tall, but that doesn't make it any less terrifying. The rickety cables holding this bridge together are so thin you can see the wooden slates through them. In the 1940s, it was considered by engineers to be an engineering marvel, but that doesn't make it any less scary. Number 9. Thrift Suspension Bridge, Gadman, Switzerland. This bridge spans a huge 335 meters, 1,098 feet, making it the longest pedestrian suspension bridge in all of Europe. It takes a strong heart to even attempt crossing this one. In 1971, the Swiss built a brand new bridge very close by because it was in such poor state of repair. It was closed in 2013 because it can no longer be repaired, and now there's a new, safer bridge for hikers to enjoy. Don't worry though, it's anchored down to two mountains with thick steel chains to keep you from plunging into the waters below. Number 8. Millau Viaduct, Southern France. This architectural marvel is an impressive 1,125 feet high and spans a staggering 14.9 miles across the Tam River Valley. It's the tallest vehicular bridge in the world, so you can imagine how scary it is to have no railings to hold onto as you drive across. It was built in 2004 to accommodate the expanded European route E80 and is made up of 7,000 tons of cement and 24,000 tons of steel. Just looking at the pictures makes our stomachs drop. Number 7. Bixby Creek Bridge, Big Sur, California, USA. The only thing scarier than crossing this incredibly thin strip of land is thinking about what would happen if you actually had to stop in the middle due to car troubles. If we were there, we wouldn't even get out of the car for fear of falling off the edge and plummeting into the water below. And did we mention it's foggy all year round? We don't even want to think about what that must look like. Number 6. Taman Negara Bridge, Pahang, Malaysia. Surprisingly, this bridge isn't even a decade old yet, having been built in 2008. However, looking at how rickety it looks, we wouldn't be surprised if it collapsed during the next monsoon season. We can't imagine how terrifying it must be to cross this bridge with the knowledge that its bolts and supports are rusted. Number 5. Bridge of Gods, Cascade Locks, Oregon, USA. This bridge is so scary that you have to pay a toll just to get across, and maybe even more for your car's safety. One of the scariest parts is that it's so close to the water below, you can practically touch it. Just a strong gust of wind could blow you right over the edge. Although federal protections mean this bridge won't fall down anytime soon, it might make us think twice about ever crossing it again, if not avoiding Oregon altogether. Number 4. Hampton Court Bridge, Surrey, England. It's unclear whether or not people who cross this old stone bridge feel scared or simply enjoy the peace and quiet surrounding them. It's definitely a beautiful way to spend a day. However, the fact that this bridge is centuries old and not always available, we would like to think it's a later, but something tells us this bridge has a scary past. Number 3. Bosphorus Bridge, Istanbul, Turkey. Over the years, this bridge has gained a reputation for being part of a scary urban legend, which says you can hear the screams of those who were killed when it collapsed in 1974. Although no such luck on that one, unless you count the sound of cars speeding along its narrow surface, there's still something legitimately creepy about crossing this bridge, especially at night. Number 2. Craigavon Bridge, Lurgan, Northern Ireland. Although the official story says this bridge is safe to cross, it looks terrifying to us. We mean, just look at how narrow it is compared to the cars speeding past, and the railing on either side of you. Maybe it's the fact that every few seconds you can see cars speeding down its side, or maybe it's just because of all of those creepy pictures showing up on Google Images. Number 1. Rialto Bridge, Venice, Italy. This is another bridge that has a terrifying history, and we're not just talking about the fact that it was built in 1951. No, there's also a horrifying urban legend behind this particular structure. Supposedly, a single violin note can be heard playing underneath the bridge at night. If you're lucky, you'll hear it just as you walk across. Otherwise, you might feel shivers down your spine for the rest of the evening. There are plenty more scary bridges out there if you look around. However, since we don't want you to cross any more of them, we hope that these 10 will be enough to keep you spooked for a little while longer.